And we just to give you an update, we're about to go live on YouTube. So if you have the opportunity to share out with your family, your friends, your community, your schools, we will be on youtube.com/NHI TV. You can find us. I think we have officially arrived in the final portion of the GDX3. But as a reminder to all the students, this is only one part of your GDX experience. We really want to encourage you to remain involved at this level. Go back after your program, reflect, stay in touch with your volunteers, and and then begin to identify the next batch of students that will be joining us and figure out how to volunteer at the local level, recruit students, be a trainer, work in the operations, the building of a leadership base for your community for years to come. As I explained yesterday when we were talking, and Gloria was sharing with me her own personal experience about being on a board at 18. At the time, she didn't realize the profound effect that it had on her later on in life, that she realized that she was at the table, and through her opinion, through her effort, that she was shaping an entire community. This becomes you when you step up to the challenge and sit at the table back in your local region. So remember, the GDX is only the first part of your NHI high school program experiences. We've got the LDZ, the CWS. But I want to officially welcome everybody to the 2021 GDX3 finals announcements. And I just wanted to thank our all of our volunteers, our project administrators, our head coaches, our trainers, our JFL fellows who served as judges, our tournament staff, our tournament director, our assistant tournament director, and our director of judges. There's 3 people behind the scenes managing this particular program. And if I could just have, if the camera is turned on, I'm going to ask Julio if you could help me, or Ana Lucia, to spotlight Jorge Lee, that he was the person behind the scenes working to get this done. He doesn't have his camera turned on, but Jorge, thank you so much for the great work that you and your staff have been doing as your director of judges. They were organizing all the brackets. They were in touch with all the judges, receiving those ballots, entering everything so that we can make our announcements later on today. But again, I want to thank you all. So we are here. But before I begin, let me just make sure that there are some regions that are here and ready for competition, and put it in that chat, and then we're going to stop after this. Where is Corpus Christi? Are you here, Corpus Christi? What about Mexico? Mexico, where are you? I know we have representation, the Midwest, El Paso, and then North Texas. It looks like that we've got representation on there. Wonderful, congratulations to you. And Ana Lucia, if you are listening, if we could go ahead and turn off that chat, because that we learned that it slows things down. So go ahead and stop on the chat. But and we also have 2 houses represented. We've got House Magnolia and House Maxwell. And in just a bit, we're going to find out which house will be crowned champions of the 2021 GDX3 Athenaeum debate. So I'm sure that maybe behind the camera, you are screaming for House Magnolia or House Maxwell. So thank you so much for that. So just to give you all an overview of what is going to happen between now and when we announce, I'm going to introduce our finals judges, and then we're going to announce our finalists. And I don't even know if the extent finalists knows who they are yet, because they just finished their round. But in just a bit, we're going to dismiss everybody. And I posted inside of Discord Twitch channels. So you can go to twitch.com/NHI_HQ or twitch.com/NHI. Sorry, let me try this again. Twitch.com/NHI_GDX. You can watch the debates live. We will be filming one live, which will be team trial and extemporaneous speaking. And on the other Twitch channel, you can watch cross-examination and oratory. Why do we do this? Because last year when we realized we had people sitting in front of their cameras for almost 3 hours, 3.5 hours, it's a little bit too long. Give you the flexibility to go back and forth and watch. But those links are inside your Discord channel under Twitch and finals. And when we leave here, you can go watch that. participants, finalists that are here, I posted inside of your finals channel those links. So make sure you go in there when we finish up and make sure that you're in the right area. Same thing with our finals judges. I posted those inside of your channel. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started here. And I wanted to introduce our first finals judge. And I'm going to ask that my production person can assist me with this in spotlighting this individual. She was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, and participated in the 2012 Texas Great Debate, the 2013 Colorado LDZ, and the 2014, Texas CWS. She has continued her involvement throughout high school, college with NHI, and with working with the NHI San Antonio Alliance, where she currently serves as a volunteer and the co-project administrator. She has served as the on-site director for the California LDZ for 4 years and will be returning this summer as serving as the co-educational director. She graduated from St. Mary's University in 2019 and is currently working as a middle school social studies teacher in San Antonio ISD. Ladies and gentlemen, your finalist judge for team trial and extemporaneous speaking, Victoria Sanchez. So let's give her a round of applause in there. I love those reactions. It makes me so happy. So moving on, thank you, Jareth. I appreciate that. The partner in crime for that team trial group there has been a longtime friend of mine through the early years out of Houston and the various NHI programs, but working with me year after year as the co-educational director at the Texas Great Debate. She is originally from Houston, Texas, and has been involved with NHI since 1990. She attended the 1991 Colorado LDZ, the 1992 CWS, was the mock trial coach for the Houston Great Debate team from 1992 to 1994. She came back as a John F. Lopez NHI intern in 97 and 98, served as the operations director for the Great Debate in New Mexico and Texas, and she's also served as the Secretary of State. She is now serves as an NHI Board of Trustee, and she and her husband are passionate supporters of NHI and are happy to see their own son be part of the 2019 Texas Great Debate, and then soon headed off to the California LDZ this year. She is currently a professor of sociology at Lone Star College in Houston and a graduate of the University of Delaware and Temple University. Ladies and gentlemen, your finalist judge for team trial and extemporaneous speaking, Alma Cristina Tusini. So Cristina, thank you so much for joining us. It's always great to see. I miss you at the Texas Great Debate. That was always our time. I love it, but we'll be back there soon. Moving on to our next finals judge, and this individual will be serving in a finals judge for cross-examination and oratory. He was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, and currently attending the University of North Texas, home of the Mean Green, currently double majoring in political science and psychology with a minor in Spanish. He started with NHI at his first program in 2017 at the Texas Star Great Debate, then continued his journey to the 2018 Texas LDZ and ended with the 2019 Texas CWS, while attending all 3 Celebración programs in between, and has returned to staff year after year in numerous roles, and as a JFL intern, tournament director for the Great Debate this year, a junior counselor at the LDZ, a senior mentor at the CWS, and is currently serving as a JFL intern at HQ. He is very excited to be a finals judge and sees how each and every one of you grow along this process. Ladies and gentlemen, your team, your finals judge for cross-examination and oratory, Jareth Quintero Opatowski. Jareth, thank you so much. Always enjoy it. Appreciate you being here with us again. And our last and final finals judge for cross-examination and oratory. This individual is originally from Weslaco, Texas, and participated in the first statewide LDZ program here in Texas in 1993, and for several years has served as NHI's board chair, for the NHI Board of Trustees, and has been a longtime member for over 20 years on this board. She, along with her life and business partner and NHI alumnus George Rodriguez, have led the Science Rodriguez and Associate Associates Law Firm in Dallas. Michelle and George annually direct the Texas LDZ as educational director and returns year after year to serve in that role. Ladies and gentlemen, your fourth and final judge, Michelle Saenz Rodriguez. So thank you so much, Michelle, for joining us today and being a finals judge. So you know who the finalist judges are. Now, I think it's time that we start to get to know who will be in our finals matchups. But before I do, one important announcement that our Zoom room manager for cross-examination and oratory will be Sophie Holmes. And then the other team trial and extemporaneous speaking, and Sophie is your assistant tournament director, and then your director of judges, Stephanie Vela, will be serving as the Zoom room MC clock manager and everything for that one. And then serving as the extemp draw director, Juliana Quinones, if she is on here, if you could spotlight Juliana as our extemp draw. That is a grueling role. She's got to read out the question, pro and con, work with the students for the next 40 minutes and then dismiss them. She will be doing that again during the finals. So without further ado, I think it's time to announce our cross-examination finalists, and a coin has already been flipped. And so I will be pleased to announce the affirmative arguing in the 2021 GDX3 finals for cross-sex in the position of affirmative from El Paso, the leader, Angelica Serna. So congratulations, Angelica, and the member for the affirmative from El Paso, Diego Meringer. So congratulations to you, Angelica and Diego. You all will be arguing in the position of the affirmative. So when we go to those Zoom rooms, you want to start looking at the opponent's evidence quickly so that you can be ready to go. And then arguing in the position of opposition, the leader from North Texas is Adriana Lugo. So congratulations to you, Adriana, and your partner who will be serving in the member role for opposition from North Texas, Iker Navarro. So congratulations to you, Adriana and Iker, for making it here to the finals and serving in the opposition role. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause in that reaction section there as we congratulate our cross-examination finalists. Moving on to oratory. So again, the coin has been flipped to determine speaker one and speaker two. So ladies and gentlemen, speaker one for oratory for the 2021 GDX3 program will be from North Texas, Stephanie Flores. So congratulations to you, Stephanie. What a fantastic job. And earlier in the year, we hosted a number of online weekend sessions, and she would plug in and join us weekend after weekend. So Stephanie, it's so great to see you here on stage at the finals. And then your opponent is also from North Texas that will be serving in the speaker two role, Victoria Myers. So congratulations, Victoria, for the speaker two in the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause in that reaction center. There you go, that too, for our oratory finalists. Moving on to team trial. And again, the coin has been flipped and we're ready to announce the plaintiff for the 2021 GDX3 team trial finals. The plaintiff from El Paso, representing the attorney, Nicole Otero. So congratulations to you, Nicole, from El Paso, and the witness for the plaintiff, also from El Paso, Santiago Melendez. So congratulations, Nicole and Santiago, for making it here to the finals in team trial and serving in the plaintiff role. Moving on to defense. Ladies and gentlemen, your second finalist team from North Texas and representing the attorney position, Mr. Luke Santoni. So congratulations to you, Luke, and your partner from North Texas, Frida Gonzalez Olguin. So congratulations to you representing the witness position. So we have our matchups prepared and ready to go for team trial. Another big round of applause for all of our winners, our finalists for team trial. Thank you. I love to see that down there when that number moves up. So moving on to extemporaneous speaking. And we've already flipped the coin, and this person will be representing their region of the pro position. And this person, I am pleased to share, let me just make one correction here, that this person will be arguing in extemp in the position of pro. Ladies and gentlemen, your first finalist for extemp from El Paso, Julian Rodriguez. So congratulations to you, Julian, for making it to the finals. And your opponent will be serving in the con position from North Texas, Gian Ruiz. So congratulations to you, Gian. Julian and Gian will be competing in our extemp finalists. And just to give you all a quick idea of how it's going to work, when we dismiss here, you're going to go directly over to that link. It was posted in that finals. You will be put into a breakout room with your extemp draw person, and you all will have 40 minutes to prepare and then return back to that main room once again. So finally, the announcement of our Atheneum finalists that will be competing back over here at 4:15. Ladies and gentlemen, your first finalist from House Maxwell, representing Pod 1 from Corpus Christi, Mia Barnes, from El Paso, Julian Rodriguez, and from North Texas, Frida Gonzalez Holguin. They will be representing House Maxwell from, again, Mia Barnes from Corpus, Julian Rodriguez from El Paso, and Frida Gonzalez Holguin from North Texas. You are representing House Maxwell of Pod 1. And ladies and gentlemen, your finalist for House Magnolia, representing Pod 1 from El Paso, Santiago Melendez, from Mexico, Cesar Franco, from North Texas, Victoria Myers, and from North Texas, Stephanie Flores. So congratulations to you all representing your Atheneum home once again for our finals in Atheneum. And what we're going to ask of you is that we return back over here at 4:15 for our finals. So without further ado, what I'd like to do at this time is I'd like to ask that Julio and Ana Lucia hop off here so that you can go open up that Zoom room. Ana Lucia, you should have received a link of who will be admitted in there. Again, team trial and extemporaneous speaking will be managed by Christina and Victoria. And then we will have team trial, extemp, and then the extemp draw person will be in there. And then for cross-examination and oratory, it will be Michelle and Jareth. So at this time, finalists, in your Zoom finalist channel, you will see your links. Let's finish up here, go directly in there. We will manage this. We're going to put this live on Twitch. So be patient with us while we get it set up, and then we will work to get this going live. For all those that are watching either on YouTube live or here on our Zoom, you want to go directly over to our Twitch and Finals channel. You will find the links in there, or if you go to nationalhispanicinstitute.org, you can find those links as well on our website. So congratulations once again to all of our finalists. We will see you back over here at 4:15.